kind of a cold, overcast, bleak, lockdown kind of a day, isn't it? So I figured I'd go with the hat and vest and plaid and all right, beginning drama students, this is your first top of the week rundown of your distance learning assignments on Google Classroom. So hopefully you've logged on there and you're looking at the list and you can see what's coming up. I've tried to make this as simple as possible, and also I'm trying not to overload you. My class is not a heavy homework class, so I didn't want it to become some heavy homework class just because we've changed formats. So quickly and hopefully efficiently, if you look at your Google Classroom, there are 4 things on there for the week. The first is a theater history quiz. That is not really a quiz so much as it is a video and some response questions. So click on the Google form, watch the video, answer the questions. If you're really paying attention to the short video that's there, those questions should be pretty easy for you to answer. The second assignment is filed under the technique category. It's just it's sort of a group question that it's the kind of thing I would walk into class and just ask you and then ask you to raise your hands and answer sort of one at a time. So it's reminder time, right? This is something we talked about since the first week of school. What are the 4 basic acting muscles? So answer in there, and we'll have hopefully a little group discussion go on. That's something I'm going to try to keep going is interaction, right? So you don't feel as isolated as you really are at the moment. Last 2 things on there are on acting analysis and acting philosophy. I think these will both be pretty fun for you, actually. There's a quote response, right? You know the deal with a quote response. There's nothing different from the quote response on here than there is in a classroom setting for us. So there's a quote. It is by the late great Alan Rickman, who you probably know as Professor Snape from all the Harry Potter movies. So read that quote, think about it, analyze it carefully, and I gave you some guiding questions to help you respond to that quote. Lastly, on your Google Classroom is an acting analysis thing called actor versus character. This is a cool one. This is, you get to watch some clips, 2 clips rather. One from inside a movie. I don't know if you've seen it. It's Godzilla from 2014, starring Bryan Cranston. You're going to get to see a short scene with him in a dramatic role. And then you're going to watch some interview clips, which are candid, and they're just of Bryan Cranston, the man, not him playing a character. You're going to compare and contrast the actor to the character and see why you think his performance is particularly deep or good or interesting because of how different it is from him in real life. So click on the Google form, work your way through it. It's not too complicated, pretty easy. As always will be the case with this distance learning format, if you have any questions regarding what your assignments are or how they need to be completed, email me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible, hopefully within the hour. And on one last note, I know some of you are going to email me and ask me about this. The cast list for the 1X is in my Google Drive folder. It's sitting there. I have not forgotten about it. But until we know a little bit more about how long we're going to be in distance learning format, it's not my top priority, because if you can't get together and act in a 1-act, I'm not sure you need to be cast in a 1-act. So I haven't forgotten about it. If it is a thing that looks like it's going to take place and going to happen, we will definitely have a cast list with your name on it, and we'll start working on those 1-act parts. But for now, check your Google Drive every day and enjoy what's there for you.